What's up guys, welcome back to another video in the shed. On this video we're going to be tackling the LS400. I know you guys have been dying to see content on this car, and trust me, I've been waiting patiently for the right time to start working on this car. Now there was a period there where I wasn't sure if I was even able to make a start on the Lexus due to where the shed is and the 35 acres along with it. Obviously, I don't own or lease the shed or the 35 acres where the car is. It's actually owned by a really good friend of mine. She's actually got married and she's moving out to move in with her husband, and she's gonna lease the property out. So there was a period there where I didn't know when that was gonna happen. So I didn't want to go and spend a heap of money on like paint and materials, make a start, get halfway through doing the car, then find out a week later I have to get out. So I've put the car on hold until today. Now, I've done a little bit of work here and there since I found out. I've been wanting to do a video on this car for probably a good 7 months now, and now's the time. But the problem is, I've only got 4 to 6 weeks to do all the fabrication, all the bodywork, and get it painted. The plans that I had for this car was pretty, I don't know, up there I guess. I wanted to paint it in a candy base coat. Now that's turned into a candy. And then I thought maybe doing a candy with a color shift over it. There was a lot of different ideas being thrown around. I've done a little bit of work on the car, little bits and pieces over the last week, every night after work. It makes it really tricky to pump out a heap of videos and work on the car when I work a full-time job. I'm sure you all know what that's like. So far, I've used the Normfest 2K epoxy. I've cleaned up the flares, I've epoxied the inside, and I want to have a good look at where the flares are going to go on these quarter panels and also the guards. The way that I want to do this is maybe a little bit different to maybe how it's meant to be done. I've never welded flares on a car before, so this is all new to me. If you guys know a better way of doing something, let me know down in the comments. Share your experiences around. There's probably other people out there that may be wanting to do something very similar. Now, with that said, I've sanded back the quarters with 80 grit and 240 just to feather out the paintwork, get rid of all the surface rust, etc. I've actually done the very similar thing on the flares. I was gonna epoxy the tops of the flares, but I thought there's probably no point when once it's on the car and it's been welded, half the epoxy is gonna be burnt off anyway. So I'll epoxy the underneath and get it all stone guarded. If I need to re-stone guard it again once it's welded on, that's fine. But yeah, I thought once it's welded on, then I'll epoxy the quarter panel with the new flares welded on. Alrighty, so as you can see here, I've epoxied all the flares. Now, the flares were actually from Ulterior Motive. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to see where I got these from. They come from the States. They're about, I think, 400 bucks for a pair. So a front pair and a rear pair. I ended up getting both the fronts and the rears. So as you can see here, we've got a front and a rear. And one is definitely longer than the other one. So it's about probably a good 2 to 3 inches longer. So I put them up against the quarter panel to see which ones are going to suit the rear and which ones are going to suit the front. And from memory, I think the shorter ones are suited for the rear. So we're going to just throw that on there. Now, ideally, what I wanted to do was to try and lower the flare on the quarter panel to make the car look lower than what it actually is. But the shape of the flare to the quarter panel, it won't work. It's gonna just not look right. So I'm pretty much gonna go roughly here. So I'm pretty much gonna be chopping out, I don't know, possibly maybe 3 inches off the quarter panel, and I'll do that all the way around. I really want to get a really accurate idea of where these flares are going to go before I start chopping the car up, because at the end of the day, once it's chopped off, yeah, we know where that's going. The flares that these are for, they are for a LS400, but the next model up. And I think the next model up, the quarter panels are actually a little bit shorter, but the flares stay the same size. So a little bit of the flare actually gets welded on the rear doors. Now, because mine's a little bit longer, and this is, I think, a 90, don't quote me, but I think it's a 94 maybe, I can't remember. I've had this car for years and never really took much interest in it since then. So the way that these flares go on, they don't actually go onto the doors, which saves a bit of like messing around, trying to cut things and make sure the door's gonna open and shut properly, etc. So I'm pretty happy there. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with roughly where it's gonna go. I reckon we'll get a pen out, we'll mark it up, we'll start cutting this thing up.
Alrighty guys, so pretty sure I've got the right one here. The shortest one, yep, that's the right one. So, as I was saying earlier, it would have been nice to drop this down a little bit to make the car look a little bit lower. But as you can see here, we're gonna run into some issues. Even if I was to kind of chop that on the body line, it would look a bit funny having a body line come down and then go to nothing. So, and same on this side. So what I'm gonna do, I've kind of already positioned this on once before, and I realized that it's gonna pretty much sit just where the dog leg is, just there. So yeah, we're gonna give it a mark. Hopefully this pen's gonna work on the steel. No, it won't. Let's get a better pen. Yeah, good enough. All right, so I'm only pretty much winging this, guys. This isn't a show car. I'll probably end up, I don't know, probably giving this car away on the channel probably at some stage, maybe, or I might even just sell it, I don't know. I've got room for it at home, but I kind of don't at the same time. So I reckon, see, there's a body line that runs through here. So I might be able to chop that off there, maybe. But I want to try and get this in the right spot, and it makes it tricky too when I don't think I have a G-clamp that's going to sit on there either, which kind of sucks. But so I can always trim that where the door is. I don't want it to hit the door, obviously, when we open it. It's really tricky without clamps, but I reckon about there. So I want to allow enough material on this side here to be able to weld to. I don't want to cut right on that line and then find out that I'm going to end up having to come up further, and then the wheel arch won't be consistent all the way around. So I want to pretty much cut it probably, I don't know, I should probably use this. This would be a good idea. I want to probably cut it, I don't know, maybe there, maybe about a good probably 20 mil around. And if worst comes to worst, then I'll just have to get a hammer and hammer it up, or weld it on the inside as well, maybe. So I reckon if I cut it, maybe there, that will give me, I don't know, what's that, probably 30 odd mil to work with.
Alright, now that we've cut that top skin, there's always a inner panel which you'll have to chop out as well. So what I'm going to try and do is try and open this up without damaging the other half of the skin. so as you see, I've basically lobster cut all that quarter out, and then like tapped it all up, welded it up, cut off the excess, tidied it all up. I've just like tacked on this quarter, or like the flare. Pretty happy with where it's at. It all lines up with the other parts of the bumper and the door, so pretty happy with that. I guess all that's left to do now is to continue welding it up, slow and steady, so I don't warp the hell out of the quarter panel. I'm actually surprised I didn't get any warpage whatsoever when I welded the inner to the outer. But yeah, apart from that, it's coming along pretty decent, I reckon. I'm gonna, I guess, keep on welding. I'll see if I can get it all welded up, and then we'll grind it up through the week. And yeah, I reckon that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Just a bit of a look at some of the progress that I've done on the Lexus. We're getting there slowly. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. This is going to be a pretty much a quick build. I've got, as I said at the start of the video, 4 weeks. And that's not 4 weeks, that's every night after work and some time over the weekend. So pretty much I've only got, probably realistically, only a couple of weeks to get it done. So anyway, with that said, cheers for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.